Hello, everyone. It's an honor for me to present in this Time Perspective conference. Today, I will present the Serenamente program, a mindfulness-based time perspective program for Chilean adolescents. My name is Cristiano Llanadel from the Universidad de Concepción, Chile. And in this presentation, I will show you the basic components of the program, and I will comment on some scopes of results. First, we have as a precedent the beginning of time perspective therapy when in 2012 the book The Time Cure by Dr. Zimbardo and Swart was published, generating a therapeutic approach using the concept of time perspective and revealing a balanced time perspective. This pioneering initiative subsequently generated new approach and clinical application of time perspective to work in some mental health context. On the other hand, mindfulness from a holistic present conception had been mentioned in the time perspective literature. Mindfulness is a known practice in the Western world, come from Buddhist tradition that focus on becoming aware moment by moment of our sense, our sensations, of what is happening around us. Being able to stop in the present as the main focus of the experience. In this state of mind, the present includes the other temporal dimensions, past and future. The Serenamente program began with this background. The clinical team from the healthcare network of the province of Elqui in the north of Chile begins to design of the Serenamente program. This program sought to promote mental health and prevent suicide in adolescents in this region, where there were a growing number of suicide attempts, and therefore a specific action was necessary to prevent them. Serenamente consists of a 8-week program in which 2 sessions are work for each time perspective. 2 sessions for present, 2 sessions for past, and 2 for future. Um, in the sessions, um, as well as an welcome session and closing session. Sessions are oriented more toward workings with positive aspect of the present, favoring the positive past and visualizing the future. In other words, the direct intervention to the negative past and the fatalistic present are left out. However, meditation and mindfulness games for teens have an important space in all sessions. The planning common to all the sessions implies 20 minutes where the group is welcomed and an integration game is played. Then 30 minutes with mindfulness meditation and 15 minutes with a talk about time perspective theory and its practical implications, considering a psychoeducational point of view. In the final 10 minutes, the ending is prepared with a motivational game and instructions are given for homework aimed at reinforcing the topics covered in the session. One of the basic tools is taken from the original model, using the ideal time profile diagram and the negative time profile to plot the scores of the participants and then look at what predominant time perspective they have. For example, in a session devoted to the present, it seeks to become aware of the dominant time perspective. They talk about what is needed to make it more balanced. Meditation is practiced of a playful and formal type. And then they talk about the importance of focusing on the present and being able to enjoy it responsibly. In a typical session oriented to the positive past, some practice are the trunk of memories to highlight positive memories, the river of time, adapt from the original to favor a broad metaphor of the timeline of life, and rescue aspect positive events that have been negative in the past. In a typical session for future, we work with imagery techniques about the future, planning a personal project, uh, or being able to evaluate the feasible goal I can achieve step by step without losing contact with the present and with identity. The first result of the program are promising. The Serenamente program reduced suicidal ideation by 41% measured with the Okache scale. It also improves health-related quality of life by 15% measured with the SF36 questionnaire, and also increase the balance time profile measures with the DBT-P equation obtained from the CTPI scores. Finally, we can say that mindfulness and time perspective can effectively be integrated. It has been shown in other studies that mindfulness is related to self-compassion, well-being, and balanced profile. Mindfulness intervention favor a balanced temporal profile, and even more, mindfulness is not only to related to the temporal dimension of present. It must be understood by encompassing the different temporal dimensions. To develop a balanced type perspective profile, it's necessary to develop mindfulness skills. thinking about the ability to be flexible regarding changing the time perspective according to context. In that sense, mindfulness may be the key to changing your time perspective. Finally, the Serenamente program is still an incipient alternative, but it can be useful to prevent suicide and other mental health programs. Here are some memories of the work days with the Serenamente team and the healthcare network. Thank you so much for your kind attention.